Let's talk about all the reasons why you want to know your core values and not just know them, but I like to say own the shit out of them. I'm Joey Chandler. The core values guy. And I say knowing your core values and then having a system for putting them to use will make a difference in so many areas. And let's just run down a few. First off, let's say you're exhausted, frustrated, is slipping towards burnout or already burnt out. When you're clear on your core values, you can wake up and say, hey, excuse me, what do my core values say to do today? And because your core values are part of who you are, it's just a natural thing. My core values are courage, connection, and curiosity. And when I burnt out 3 years ago, I could wake up and say, hey, how can I be courageous? And at that time, it was, I'm gonna walk around the bed. I'm gonna get up, walk around the bed, get a drink of water, and get back into bed because that's all I had. But that was me showing a little bit of courage, a little bit of curiosity. And by doing that over and over again, I became more of myself and I recovered from burnout within a few months without doing journaling and yoga and meditation and drinking more water and all the stuff that you normally do. Not that I was against those things, but it was just, I didn't have the energy. So being yourself, making use of your core values will help you avoid the exhaustion, frustration, the ongoing exhaustion and frustration that leads to burnout. So that's one thing. Let's say you want to develop your message, be stronger, more expressed in who you are. Knowing your core values is going to give you a foundation for that. You can start to ask yourself, how can I say what I want to say in a way that lands not only for myself, but for other people? And the more clear you are on your core values, you can develop a feeling of like, when are you being authentic and real and courageous in what you're saying? It will give you a desire to just go for it. And that is needed in these days to share a message because there's so much messaging out there. You gotta come with some gumption to share a message. And then the third part, and it's not even just the third, there's many, many more, but the third one to talk about is recovery. Look, if you have a message to share, you're going to make mistakes. There's going to be things that you want to share and do it in a way that really, lights people up and gets people going. And it makes sense to you at the time. It goes through your head and you're like, oh, yeah, this is going to be awesome. And then you go share it and it falls flat or just doesn't work. Or people are like, well, dude, what are you talking about? Or they don't respond at all. And so what there's to do is to take a deep breath and say, hey, what do my core values say to do? Which one of my core values was missing? How can I speak up about this? For me, what I'm realizing is that it's about building up the confidence and courage to say your core values matter. I have been trying to come up with good sales tips on why people should use their core values. And to say, hey, we could use this in a particular area like confidence or sales or burnout or, anything kind of like things that make sense to people. And what I'm realizing is that in doing that, I wasn't being my full self. I wasn't really expressing myself. So now I'm saying, hey, the secret to success in these chaotic world right now is to own the shit out of your core values. Your core values will give you clarity. They will give you confidence. They will give you the courage to take the actions that you know to do. And in this day and age, figuring out what works for you is absolutely the best thing to do. And that's why I say clarify your core values, learn a system for putting it to use. If you don't know your core values right now, if you can't rattle them off, link down below and you'll see that use my core values clarifiers. 3 questions to help you come up with 3 core values in about 5 minutes. Because when you have that, that's the start of the foundation, and so that you can really fully be you and share what there's to share in this world right now. Thank you for your time, and you have a great day.